Welcome to my new YouTube video. Now, my name is Ayliz and I lost my glove. Oh, it's here. Okay, I picked it up. So, this video is a video that got requested. I will just read what the girl wrote me and then we will answer the questions, okay? So, she asked me that she wants, first of all, some tips. Okay, so we will start with the tips before I continue with the rest, otherwise I will just forget the questions. Tips for beginners. If you start riding motorcycles, get gear. Quality gear, okay? Don't save money on the gear, but invest. And that's my first advice to anyone that starts riding. I can make a separate video on that, so if anyone is interested, let me know in the comments and then I will do that. What I've seen a lot of people doing is I will take the camera off for that so I can show you all if you're riding the bike. And I'm on the side where the brake is. This is the brake, okay, as you can see, and here maybe. So if you're on this and your foot has to be here, okay? I wish I could show y'all, but no one can hold the camera, so I can show. Foot is here, okay? And you have to brake, then brake. Let me show you with my hand. Like brake, okay? And as soon as you're done with braking, take your foot back here. Okay? Don't even stay like slightly here or slightly here, but take it back. Because you might brake on accident, and we don't want that because that can cause accidents, and we don't want that either. So just don't do it, and do it the way I just showed. Please, that's important, and that's a tip. The next tip is work on low speeds. Anyone can ride a motorcycle if they are going fast enough. But the real skill, also besides being able to ride curves perfectly, is the skill of riding in low speeds. And if you can't ride, and you know where where low speeds are very important are, for example, you're on the red light and you have to go like this, okay? And if you can't go in low speeds, you will struggle to take the curve. Or if you can't go on low speeds, you will struggle in like traffic. You have to learn those basic skills in the beginning. So in order to ride the bike properly. Okay, so I think this is important, and practice it. Practice it enough times till you are fully confident in doing it. Take as many lessons as you need. If you don't feel like you're ready for the test, don't take it. Take enough lessons. And I knew I wanted to ride safe before riding alone on the road. So I took more lessons than I needed because of my own safety, and I cared about being able to ride the bike properly. Of course, you will not be able to learn it while just taking like classes. You also have to practice it yourself, but you should come to a degree where you say like, okay, you know what? I think that's good. I have now knowledge enough to be able to ride without any bad thoughts myself on the road. And then you will, of course, learn more by riding. The longer you ride, the better you will become, clearly. So, those are the tips that currently came to my mind. So, the next one is good bikes to start off. I think this is a tricky question, and a lot of people have different opinions on that. And I think if you have... I can tell what I did. So I got a license where I'm not old enough to be able to get the bigger license, basically. I would just call it like that. So I got a smaller license because of my age. That means basically I'm not allowed to ride a motorcycle with more than horsepower. But this bike actually is not 84 horsepower, but more, right? So I had to restrict the bike in order to be able to ride it. honestly, I don't even think I would want it to start on a way too fast bike, because I first want to get riding knowledge, okay, before going on to anything bigger than that. And I would suggest you, if you don't have the money to get a slower bike and then later on a faster bike, then I would suggest you to first make it like I did, like get a bike that's able to get restricted, and let it get restricted till you're confident enough to ride a faster bike. Like, you can go that way, but I always suggest anyone to start slower, because you can always level up, okay? But of course, I get it, it's cool to have a fast bike and blah blah blah, but you first have to get practice, especially if you're brand new. You have to practice first. And for me, it's better on a quite slower bike. And if you're young, you shouldn't start on a bigger bike either. And even if you're 30 and you got a license, it doesn't matter. Your age doesn't matter. Still would suggest, even to a 50-year-old person, to start slow. Because at the end, you can always change the bike. And if you don't want to change the bike, then just do it like I did. Like, just get the bike restricted. And then you can just open it up as soon as you feel confident enough, right? So I can't necessarily, like, if we talk about what kind of bike, I can't tell you that, because I don't know how tall you are. I don't know what kind of bikes you like what kind of type of bike you want. Like, do you want a naked bike? Do you want a sport bike? Do you want something completely different? So suggesting a bike necessarily is quite hard in my opinion. So I would just tell you to go to a local store and just look at the bikes. Like, if there is a brand that you already like, then just go there and like try them out. If they are like, if they suit you from the height, or if you even like the handling of it, and you can also like test drive them. If there are any questions or any topics that you want me to cover more on, just let me know. And yeah, see you on the next video. Bye.